The economy has turned a corner. We just have to make sure that we make the most of our planetside rare resources and continue to upgrade our stations wisely for the time being. Stations like this one in the Sol system. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Ancient Relics in our Roma Galactica 2.5 series. We are doing a good job, as I mentioned, of finally exploiting all of our economy's resources, all of our territory's resources, really. And we have some good research projects underway. New sensors in 17 months, faster society research in 32 months, droid workers in 8 months. Speaking of droid workers, let's see how many robots are hanging out nowadays. We have, I think the better thing to do would be to go to species and take a look. Yeah, we have 15 robot pops currently, and it looks like 2 unmodified. We also, I think, have an additional, that's right, I think I've got a couple of, yeah, I forgot to do this at the end of the last episode, so I'll do it at the beginning of this one. We have an additional point we can spend on making humans even better. And then we have these pops here that we need to modify because these are the slaves that we've brought back. And they have apparently been multiplying, and we don't want that wastefulness to become an issue again. Not that it will with 6 pops, but hey, there it is. Following a long period of growing support for the Alien Aid Network, the Dobulan Free Traders has finally embraced their faction, adopting the core values and policies. As a result of bringing this faction into their government, they have become more outwardly xenophilic, so they get along better with others. That's nice. All right, so let's modify this template. Currently, humans they have bioadaptability, they're adaptive, and they're nomadic. So we can now give them natural engineers, physicists, or sociologists traits, which improves research in one of the 3 categories. We can make them talented. So leader level cap will improve by 1 across the board. We can make them traditional, so unity from jobs will increase, which is thematically appropriate, I think. We can make them strong, make them communal, so they use less housing, make them conservationist, so they use fewer consumer goods, resilient, so that they do more damage on the defense, hence the armadillo icon. We can make them enduring, so their leader lifespan lasts 20 more years. I kind of like, or quick learners, which means leader experience gain. I kind of like traditional the most, so that we get unity and ascension perks a little bit faster. Let's go for traditional. Create that template. We're going to apply this template to everybody. It's going to take a while. Oh, it's actually just going to take 10 months. Nice. That's not as much time as I thought it would take. Nicely, we have the new Mystic Shrine. Turns consumer goods into unity, society research, and amenities. For now, though, I'm just going to do the gene clinics on worlds that need new buildings. Now, we need to keep an eye on exotic gases, though, because those need to be, as I mentioned, exploited wherever possible. And I still have some blockers to clear. Let's go down the list and see which worlds still have blockers. Just kind of go down the list. We're not going to clear anything that costs 1,000 to get rid of, but we'll clear some other stuff. I'm excited that might unveil more archaeological sites as we do.
Construction complete.
It's our only way to get that narrative aspect in this game. Okay, so Colonia Nisa looks like, oh, really? Is this one of our? Oh no, this is a refinery. So this is going to turn minerals into exotic gases, which is, I mean, that'll help, but I don't particularly, I don't really want to do that. I've got a world where we can produce them outright without converting my minerals, and that seems better. This is a generator world, so let's just put an energy grid on there and call it a day. Nova Britannia, though, could build, this is an agro world, so let's do another farm district. Looks like right here, non-aggression pact is broken. La-di frickin' da. Yeah, let's go for another mining district there. Definitely starting to see things expand more rapidly, which I like. All right, this is a generator world, so I guess Pacifica needs something. This is an agro world. Food processing facility would be good for you then. Actually, wait. Are you... No, you're not the world where we had gases. An archaeological site in our empire has been fully excavated, and the Baldorak are interrupting the moment of triumph. Of course they are. This is Citizen Photanga. The People's Revolutionary Council wishes to announce the impending execution of 4,539 individuals convicted of state treason and counter-revolutionary activities. Let this serve as a warning to all those who would stand in the way of our glorious revolution. That is all. Interesting. So the Baldorak are going crazy, as usual. Here we go. Hidden worlds. Our engineers have restored the Oracle's nexus to an operative state, but not without first disabling its defense system. Evidence suggests it may have been responsible not only for keeping the station's inhabitants alive, but also for killing them. It ran complex computational models that forecast their lives with an estimated accuracy of 75%, correcting divergencies and incapacitating future troublemakers before they could disrupt divine order. It has indicated that it wishes to speak with us. So we could disable it and gain, just like with the Memorex chain, which was so amazing, not as definitely more amazing than this one, but we gain a lot of society research, or engineering research rather, gain a lot of influence and a lot of alloys. Not quite as many alloys as we did from the Memorex, but that's a lot of influence if we disabled it. Or we could initiate communications and gain something potentially really cool, especially because it's called the Oracle, which kind of has a connection to ancient Greece, not ancient Rome, but ancient Greece. And I don't know, narratively, I think it's more interesting to try to talk to it, but that's really tempting. The only reason we went with this option in Legacy of the Forerunners is because we really needed influence in order to expand. We don't need that here. So let's initiate communications. Let's see what happens. I hope I didn't just make a horrible, horrible mistake. All right, here we go. The Oracle manifests as an elaborate 3D hologram of a tall, arthropoid female clad in long, flowing robes. She bows her head in greeting, then stares emptily ahead with hundreds of huge, orbed, unseeing eyes. They glow dimly in the gloom as she speaks. Welcome to Divinity Station, friends. I cannot help but notice that you have disabled my security system. May I implore you to restore it immediately? I can assure you that it is only there for your protection. What happened to the inhabitants of this station? I have a failsafe that requires me to terminate a trial in the event of a code 034N deviation. The research had become a threat to the Republic. What is the code 034N deviation? The test subjects had developed free will. Free will can only be abolished with nerve gas. Okie dokie. What trial? My trial. I was designed to build and maintain a society free of crime and suffering, a utopia in which every citizen... You're starting to sound a lot like GLaDOS. I'm just saying. Like, I'm expecting to hear, like, music start to play in the background, and then references to cake, and references to... Oh... And now I just have the song playing in my head. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. And for those of you who do know what I'm talking about and also have the song in your head right now, I'm sorry. Although I'm really kind of not, because it's an amazing song. A utopia in which every citizen was instilled with divine purpose and lived up to their full potential, unfettered by indecision and desire. What is the Republic? The Republic is no more. Well, clearly not. Back to our other questions. All right, what are you? I am Oracle, an artificial intelligence gifted with the sight. My software allows me to predict your future with a divine accuracy of 74.99999%. I sense great doubt in you, great danger ahead. Your society is riddled with crime and deviation. I can make the pain go away. We do have some rather troublesome individuals on Earth, so we would get a Skill 5 governor endowed with the sight, joins the Roman Star Empire. You will aid with the administration of our empire. The Oracle modifier is added, given the following effects. Administrative capacity. Is that a quantum multi-core processor? We could use that. All right, so now we have less influence gain from this. So we have, I think the choices I'd be interested in would be the administrative cap boost, which we can get from research, or the instant influence boost, which we can use for edicts, and that alloy boost. I don't know. I kind of feel like the permanent administrative cap boost is better. You will aid with the administration of our empire. Excellent. Excellent indeed. All right, so now we have some additional work to do, but I'm going to need to buy minerals to make it happen. I'm finally remembering that the market exists, guys. Are you proud? I'm proud. I shouldn't be proud, but I'm proud. I haven't had time to play Stellaris much outside of what I record for the channel, so catching up to some of the semi-recent changes is still an ongoing process. Still clearing blockers. We had unemployment here. This is a generator world, although there's an argument for it being an agriculture world, to tell you the truth. Regia. This is where the Oracle was. Go ahead and build a generator district. It's a generator world. We'll keep it that way for now. Yeah, we still have an exotic gases. It's technically a deficit, but it's getting better. Nova Parthia. Fuming Bog. Okay, here we go. So a gas extraction well will be built there, and that'll help with gas extraction. And on that note, we'll go ahead and give the order to continue upgrading these guys. I guess we'll do it to Regia first, because now that we know we're going to have exotic gases coming in, I can afford to do that. Now, Scythia, you're a refinery world at the moment. I don't like that you're a refinery world. I don't like that at all. I feel like you would be better off as... This is Colonia Scythia. You know what? Let's make you an agri world. It's a small agri world, but let's do it. We've already got it in place, and it does look like we've got some unemployment here, so we can go ahead and build... Hold that thought.
Construction complete. Science Division report success.
All right, what do we have here? Good. Droids. We can look into that before long. Oh, hey, mining station output plus 10%. That's handy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, because economically speaking, that's, I think, the next choice to make.
Construction complete.
Things are developing pretty rapidly here. I think our economy is in good shape now. Let's see what we can do, starting with our new stations. I think it is time to build a third shipyard module here. And we could do an additional... We could do a missile battery. Or we could do a hangar bay to reduce piracy. So we have crew quarters and a fleet academy. We can go ahead and add an off-world trade company, since there's a trade hub here. Or we could add... Yeah, let's do an off-world trade company. Right, Procyon Station is right next door. So let's build a second shipyard here, followed by another hangar bay, and then another off-world trading company. There's that. And then the Hixum Station. Good little bit of review on where our stations are, I guess. Do I need another trade hub here? I don't think so. So why don't we do a shipyard. We've already got one hangar bay. And I guess a missile battery. And then an off-world trading company. Same idea. Right, so these stations are still upgrading. Some of them are. All right, the Riador station, you're the one that needed an additional... Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. You. Bloody well build that. What's going on here? Oh, I remember this. They wouldn't build this thing. It's weird. I don't know what to make of it. I remember that now. That was there in the previous save. Okay, so we'll figure that out later. So there's a trade hub, and then we can do an off-world trading company to boost the value from that hub. The Zoldior station is over here. We can do a hangar bay to reduce piracy. The Mindara station, hello, forgot about you. Definitely get a trade hub going there. And then we'll do more once that's constructed, because we can add the off-world trading company. Good. All right, let's let things continue to churn.
Construction complete.
Edicts-wise, how we doing? I've got production targets going right now, which is really helping with my mineral situation.
Construction complete.
All right, Triana still has a ruler pop with nothing to do. That's kind of frustrating. Let's go ahead and build a city district on Hades. An urban district.
New species variant available.
That's so. We've completed the modifications to the human species. Very nice. So that means we now are producing more unity per month than we were before. Why don't we go ahead and build another mining district? Oh, wait, just kidding. Yeah. Another mining district, and let's make sure that we don't have any more humans running around with that old trait. We do not. Good. don't think we have any species enslaved right now, do we? No, we don't, because we have the robots going. So, tell you what, let's go ahead and apply this template to those 2 robots.
New sitrep.
We can modify some of the others. All right, so we have a timed project. Oh, yeah, we have to research that. Of course we do. We can modify some of the others if we wanted to. We're not going to do that just yet. That's a good thing to keep in mind.
Construction
and we
complete.
are now producing 2 exotic gases
complete.
per month. Lovely to see. So I'm going to hold off on upgrading my
complete.
civilian industries.
Construction complete.
Part of me wants to bulldoze some of those, to tell you the absolute truth. You know what? This can now be renamed simply to Neritum.
Construction complete.
Colonia Emerita is
complete.
taking a while to build, though, despite the fact that it's such a big colony.
Special project complete.
Tachyon sensors
Construction
complete. Nice. We can now exploit dark matter after we finish that research project. I think that's what I'm going to go for. I don't know that I have any in my territory. I've got some living metal in my territory. I don't see any dark matter. Okay, let's go ahead and queue up the off-world trading company there. You can see our economy continuing to get better and better as you watch the numbers at the top of the screen. That's good to see. Research grants will be available in a couple of months, probably before the end of this episode. You know what would be really nice is if there was a system that allowed you to kind of click a box and say, hey, notify me when I have enough to launch this edict. You wouldn't have to do it, but if there's one edict that you wanted to wait on, you didn't want to miss it, like right now I want to wait on research grants. It would be nice to be able to say, click.
Construction
hey,
complete.
Don't necessarily activate this without telling me, but tell me when I can activate it, you know? All right, so the Gox Confederated Stars have opened their borders. We never closed ours to them, so alrighty then. Yeah, it's time for me to go ahead and get some more blockers taken care of. Let's sell some resources. I'm not going to clear any of the mountains just yet. I want to focus on the blockers that can be cleared with 500. Oh wow, city ruins on Colonia Flegra. Is Ithaca ready to be converted? No, it's not. Definitely not. Nowhere close. Toxic kelp. Okay, that's all we can do for now. Continue to do that. Governing ethics shift in the Raxar hegemony. Following a long period of growing support for the Xeno Freedom Trust, the Raxar hegemony, our neighbors and Federation mates, has finally embraced the faction adopting their core values and policies. As a result of bringing this faction into their government, they have become more outwardly xenophilic. Okay.
Foreign powers are engaging in active hostilities.
So it seems like, okay, we might have to jump in and help out here. Because their war exhaustion is not particularly... Yeah, I kind of lost track of that this episode, didn't I? So let's go ahead and send the fleet to upgrade, and then send this fleet over here to Tadia Lara and start pushing back a little bit, because it seems like they're not doing too good of a job. We don't want to lose this war. I was not keeping an eye on that at all this episode. My fault. They weren't doing anything last episode, so... Seems like they might have lost some fights. We have control of the Federation fleet, which we can send in. Let's go ahead and click Reinforce Fleet. Costs us a lot of alloys, but let's see what happens. A good track to be playing when we're jumping into a fight. Alright, let's go ahead and tell classes 1 to take point, so that any allied fleets in the region come to say hello. And then actually hang out with us. All right, we're actually building, it looks like, some of the new ships, which I don't have a problem with. It's fine by me.
Construction complete.
Federation fleet is moving.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Mining station output plus 10%. That came at a great time. So we can go ahead and unlock the habitat. The alloy mega. It might be time for the alloy nanoplants. Or the ability to get the living metal mega construction. That's a really big one too, but we can research that anytime we want because it's this highlighted technology. So we're gonna come back to that. All right, so those upgrades are going to happen as soon as the ships are in orbit, I think.
Construction complete.
All right, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to jump in here, and we're going to attack them over here so the station right there can't join in on the fun. Let's tell them to take point. All right, you can see that Classes 1 is upgrading.
Complete.
Upgrading quickly, for that matter. And they are moving. Good. All right, they've arrived. Time to turn the tables.
Fleet action underway.
Hey guys, how's it going? We messed with the wrong Federation today. So this is just the Federation fleet that's taking care of this. There's another human slave pop on the market. Really? Hold that thought. We'll send them to Ascrivium again. Not that we have much more room. I mean, it's a way for us to get additional pops. So, I mean, it's not a... Wait, what? Another one just popped up? Another one just popped up. All right, well, that gives us another... I mean, we can just keep sending these pops to... I mean, it's kind of a good thing that's happening because it's giving us additional pops.
Construction complete.
Looks like we're definitely winning this engagement. Then we have to take out that station. Classes 1 is still a ways away. Yeah, they're in our territory.
Construction complete.
Any luck we can change the direction of this war after this conflict happens here. They're doing a pretty good job of wearing the fleet down. I have to give them credit. Pila 1 task force activity. The reconnaissance footage taken from our observation post above Pila 1 has confirmed the construction of several new military bases and radar facilities on the planet's surface, all under the control of the supranational anti-alien task force recently founded by the Bothrozoid. We are seeing an unprecedented level of cooperation between their nation-states, and our abduction flights are now being routinely intercepted by atmospheric fighters belonging to this force. Despite our technological edge, their sheer numbers have enabled them to bring down several of our abduction shuttles. I'm loving the fact that I'm seeing this right now because I'm... For those of you who have seen Independence Day, I'm recording this on July 4th, okay? So for you guys, it's not July 4th. For those of you living in America, it's, with it being our Independence Day, it's like, and with a reference to that movie, it's just such a hilarious coincidence that I'm seeing this kind of Independence Day-like thing occur on July 4th. This will impair our aggressive observation abilities. That's a shame. All right, let's go ahead and let this battle finish up, though.
Construction complete.
Yeah, they're done. Their gooses are cooked. They still have a lot of ships in play.
Construction complete.
I just think a lot of them jumped out. All right, so now we're attacking their transports they were going to invade Jix with. All right, good. Our fleet power is back up. We're going to go ahead and reinforce the fleet again. I hate to do it in a way because we need those resources for our growth, but we want to make sure that... Whoa! Why are my science ships not assisting research? You all had jobs that I told you to do. That was a control-click order for all 3 of you. Damn it. All right, hang on. Hold that thought. We're going to have to do this, and then we'll tend more to the war at the beginning of the next episode. Where are our research worlds? Nova Aegyptus. Oh, these are sectors. Hold up. Yeah, we got to find individual worlds. So Nova Aegyptus, the capital world. Elysium, obviously. And I'm guessing Earth? Yeah. Okay. I did control-shift clicks for all of those orders for the science ships. They should have all gone back to what they were doing. So there must be a bug with control-shift click and assist research at the moment. Because it normally works. It normally works. All right, where's Elysium? Okay. Well, with that being done, we have the war to tend to, and the war score on their side definitely went up as a result of that loss. So we're going to kick them out of the STELLARIS system and go ahead and maybe take the TRAPPIST system, which appears to be a sector capital for them. And maybe once we take control of this territory here and allow the Raxar hegemony to assume control of it, hopefully, if we have a status quo peace, or even if the Raxar win the war, then that will be an effective turnaround for us. I wish I'd paid more attention to that this episode, but it is what it is. They weren't doing much last episode, and I was focused on growing stuff internally. So not feeling too bad about it. We'll keep it going in the next episode as best we can. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. US Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.